we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Let me our thoughts. Can't get what we want without knowing. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Yeah.
Amid growing frustration over high electricity bills, one member of parliament suggested that Bahamians take shorter baths, known by some as cowboy baths, to cut their power bills. While contributing to a debate on the bill to extend the value-added tax exemption ceiling on bills to $300 or less, Central Grand Bahama MP Ira Lewis advised Bahamians should also do their part to conserve energy.
Take shorter showers. Now you may say, don't get in my business. But growing up in Waterkey, my shower was initially, we put a tub in the sun and let the sun heat that up a bit, and then you count down 1, 2, 3, and you duck yourself off, and that was the shower. And in the winter season, if the water was cold, you see the real cowboy come out. So let's take shorter showers and cut down on the use of the water heater.
The number is our first segment this afternoon in the know. NIB is our outspoken, fearless, unique, better known as M.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Talk That. And we definitely need to talk about the NIB decrease in payout because we got to figure out how did we get here where we are right now. Well, the government or the Prime Minister just announced minimum wage increase. So now we have to figure out if this increase is a way or avenue or a vehicle to increase the contributions of the NIB payment. Mm-hmm. Now, that makes sense to me. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
I feel as though that's exactly what it is. I feel as though the increase, but the increase is so small at the end of the day, they're still going to go with nothing when you really look at it. You understand? But to have to increase it like that and then you're going to snatch it away from the people, that's cold.
It's almost demonic. It's evil. It's evil in a sense, but it gets the work done without having to do the work, without having to say, okay, NIB increases 1.2%, or let's say 2%, right? They say, okay, let's increase the minimum wage because the more you get paid, the more you pay out in contributions. Right. So it's a slick way to get it done. And we want to talk about the $1.6 billion NIB being in reserve from 2009. Like this reserve block is not growing at all. They talk about NIB being in a surplus $54 million. This was in 2008, actually. In 2018, NIV surplus was $1.6 billion. Then fast forward in 2019, 2028, no, 2019, 20, when the talks came about that NIV was going broke. You all remember that? You all remember them talking about it, right? And I think it was Arjun and Carter who said that it was fake news. That NIV was not going broke. In fact, he made a statement, and this is the statement that he made. He said, "The fund is strong. Rest assured that everything that must be done will be done, and in fact, it is already being done to ensure that NIV will never go broke."
So what happened between then and now?
Well, a lot of dipping being going, well, double dipping. a lot of allegations. We remember Algernon Carter's retirement along with some other executive members,
Right.
because some contracts were given out, and it had some conflict with that. Then you got to remember the National Security Building on JFK. They used NIV money to build that.
And it was also said that they had hands in Alive and over Hamilton as well.
Right.
Money was taken out for that.
Right. And we don't get to see the return on these investments, or do these investments even have returns? Because I believe if you invest in a building, or you invest in a company, that company is indebted to the NIV fund. So there should be a certain percentage worked out for NIV to be able to get some of that money back. You cannot just keep coming to the people and saying, okay, this is we in the red now, but we need y'all to help us get out of this red.
No, the talk now, she was on the minimum wage. You have to pull that dog back. But you don't say that before. You have to trick the public and say, I can give you more money. And more money means more contribution.
More taxes.
See, we need to be here. People need to think and ask the right questions. We talk about the surplus. What happened to that money? They say COVID and
$1.7 billion.
But even COVID and Doris, during COVID, they said I was in NIV money. They was and you all remember.
Separate money.
Exactly. And the people still never benefited from it.
So where did the $1.74 billion go?
You want to speak sign language? Okay, guys, we're going to take a short break to fix this full mistake the window tonight. So we will be back. We're going to take a commercial break. You all stay tuned.
Boy, you ain't saying nothing but a word, boy. You understand me? You ain't no man, boy. You just belittle yourself by trying to attack the man and his form of income. You understand me? There's nothing wrong with being a fisherman. Nothing wrong with it. The same way there's nothing wrong with being a street sweeper, a janitress, a security guard. There's nothing wrong with it. And behemoths need to stop trying to look down on these jobs. You understand me? These things are the way y'all pay your bills, babe. When it's $2, $5, $10 you make in a day, at the end of the month you'll be able to put something on your bills. And Dave, you was a coward, babe. Because I bet you if you was standing in front of Conklin, you could have never say that to that man's face. You would have get your whole get head pushed back. Don't try that shit, but don't degrade no man. Who the you is? Dave, stop that, yeah? Stop that before you buck up on the right one out there. You getting gone. You too old for that. You understand me? You are too old to keep pushing people buttons and thinking nobody can push back. One day somebody can push back at you and you gonna pull all them gray hair on your nutsack. Leave people alone. Stop trying to pick apart who people is and what their lifestyle is all about, boy. You're a dog for that.
We live in a democratic society where freedom of speech is acceptable. Thank you, Warrior Princess, for understanding the blue-collar worker have a place in this society.
Mr. Keith Bell, for once in your life, don't think about the political organization ticket you run under. Think about the country you live in, because once you exit Parliament, this is the country you're going to be living in. It's so easy to forget who you're working for. If persons come to you and say, passports are being sold, look into it. Justice of the peace making out fraudulent documents. Look into it. The shanty town hiding the criminals who come in illegal. Look into it. But please, please don't insult the Bahamian people with your smart remarks. Just do your job.
Where's minimum wage? The minimum wage increase?
We should be getting an announcement very shortly from the Office of the Prime Minister.
Would you say to individuals who are now already struggling with inflation, now higher life bills, who are still struggling with the low minimum wage?
Continue to have faith in your government, continue to have faith in our God, and remain optimistic.
There is a opposition, not the official opposition in the government, standing up for Bahamians to be owners of their country and to benefit from all of their natural resources, so Bahamians can start living in the Bahamas, but not just existing, but living. You really think those remarks stand well with the Bahamian people? Keep taking Bahamians for fools, Mr. Bell. We will keep documenting so the outside world know. It's a system what is magnifying this problem, not the Bahamian people.
You can hear us. We've got to try and make the sound right. So let's get some producers. You all can hear us loud and clear. Yeah. Yeah, again, here you are, man. You guys speak up. You all can hear us.
Awesome. So we are going back in it. When we're talking about NID and the fact that the payout is decreasing, and however, minimum wage is going up, hallelujah. However, there's more contributions you pay without them saying, okay, it's a 2% increase. Let's raise the minimum wage so they can pay more on contributions. We need Bahamians to ask the right questions. Ask them the right questions. Why is this increase not for the benefit of me? It's for the benefit of the different agencies. It's for the benefit of the tax you have to pay, especially when you go to the grocery stores. What else we expect to go up? Because electricity is already gone up. You know, so I don't know.
Let me ask the question. Sorry, Penny, but let me ask the question. So what would happen to the small businesses that can't afford the increase in base salary? Would that mean that unemployment would now increase?
No, they would have let us stop.
I don't think it's no such thing as businesses who cannot afford to pay the increase. Because these businesses make up to 300% profits.
Yes.
You understand? And they still find a way to hold back from their employees. There's no appreciation with their staff. All right? They want their monies to take lavish trips, vacations, you know, spend on their sweethearts, their boyfriends, whoever. You know, that's their business. However, but you have to teach your employees fairly.
But salaries aren't, well, businesses pay staff just enough. They don't pay them more than enough because they want them to stay on the job. But that, and I
So you think if they pay more, the people ain't gonna want work? Like, yeah, they don't want to work the street and they're gonna now they can say,
so businesses only pay you just enough.
That's true.
They don't pay you more than enough.
to show up the next week.
To show up the next.
So when you get paid this weekend and you go and you bust that and you can
You can come back just enough again. This, I always remember what Mr. Bean says. Mr. Bean always say, don't watch what they say, watch what they do.
Right.
They give us a little increase, or you want a little increase. They give you all a little increase, but that's for BPL and NIB increase.
That's
So you're still getting that.
Right, right.
That's still getting that, so it's still the same 210. So don't look for no 240, you're still on the same 210 because a little extra. What y'all think you're going to go party with, that's for NIB and BPL.
But the man on Steve McKinney's show that they say that's little $40 extra in the people in their pocket. I trying to figure
Who's pocket?
with $40.
The government
Who's
for their pockets. Don't let citizens people pocket. Because that girl on the bill. Yeah. That increase to accommodate taxes and to accommodate nothing. So you want to take that and increase so y'all let y'all ain't get
See, that's why we need the Freedom of Information Act, so we could have access to the information. We have the media who's not asking questions on behalf of the people, right? And it should be their job, but they are working on behalf of the government, of whoever the government is at the time. We need more transparency in the governance and the running of the country business, especially when it's NIV, because that is not government money. That is our money.
People's money.
That money is invested for our future purposes.
It should be accountable
So
to people.
Us, yes. It should be accountable to us.
Awesome. So if you guys want to chime in and you have any questions, you can call in at 804-4264 and let us know how you feel about it.
Call in. We're waiting on the calls. We want to hear what's on your heart and mind. This is our country, and we have a voice. So if you have a question, a query, please call the 804-4264 number.
I just want to pull a question off of or the comments, so which was a really legitimate question. Does the raise only affect persons making minimum wage? For those that aren't making minimum wage, do they still get a raise?
No, well, I don't think so. As long as they're making more than the 210, then I don't think that applies to them. That don't apply. If you making more than 210, I don't think.
But wouldn't that affect those, let's say they go up? Wouldn't that affect those who did not get the raise? Wouldn't it deeper into their pocket?
You're talking about the 210.
Okay. They give them the 260. Okay, after the 260, those who did not get the raise,
wouldn't they have to be raised as well? Or is it just for the 260? Yes, or is it just the 260?
It's just the 260. Normally persons who make more than the 260, they work in tourism and hotel.
They're commissioner.
And what we see happening in tourism and in the hotel is that they are being taxed twice from NIB. So they are being taxed with their base pay, they are taxed. And with the gratuities, they are taxed. And we all know the gratuity is it surpasses the base pay. So it's a shitload of money the government is getting on the backs of tourism workers alone.
And also, the more you make, the more NIB you pay. Wow. So you have to consider.
So they're trying to fill in the gap, I feel. With the persons who getting paid below that, they want to raise it. So they increase their NIB contributions. That's how I feel about it. Until they say something different. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a sad day in Bahamas. It's a sad day in the Bahamas. I mean, living under this regime, that's what we call it now.
Yeah.
This regime, it's just sad. I don't know what else sad. I'm 23 people. They go and put on that ferry. That wasn't no immigration boat. That's what was sad. The speed.
In the news, we've already known. Some 20+ migrants were apprehended, but come out of those.
We have a call on the line. Let's get this call up.
Yes.
Let's get this call up. Good night, John. Talk that.
Yes, good night.
Go ahead, caller. Thank you.
Yes, listen, I love what you said. What you said just now is correct. It's going to take that right back. Okay? Why haters are always hiding behind the scene and don't want to face people them face to face. You want to hide behind the video and cannot face the video. When he was trying to get on those folks, he was pumping down on the street. Now I'm trying to talk to the people. I got to talk behind those stones. But kids not getting giving nobody nothing. I used to make $250 in 1985. Okay, it's less than maybe Now, one more thing I want to say, we'll put that on the side. I want to let you know this is on crime.
Follow.
If recently I'm not checking on crime, they are letting us check voice and you want to
Caller, can you turn the volume on your device down, please? Can you turn the volume on your device down, please?
Hi, caller, we get the feedback. Can you turn the volume down on your device?
Okay, all right. Did you hear what I said the first time?
Yes, you can continue.
Okay. On crime, they're not checking for crime. They want their boys to kill up one another. So, you understand the names? You're going to be firing at city of names coming back from the people from South.
Right.
You got to check and make sure that names stay register back when time before.
Right.
I used to live in the United States. The first time I went over there, I applied for my Social Security. What happened was I applied for it for me. When I went to file income tax, a good friend of mine told me, listen, this person paid 10 years ago. See, everything they're trying to do, the United States is trying to do, that's what they're trying to do. But they don't know there's people being living over there and know exactly what's going on. But this bond, they're taking this bond, taking our money, and also it's supposed to be getting a return back over there. But how else the big companies get the return on it? And we not get the return of this one without the big company.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can be here.
Listening.
Yeah. And I just wanna, you hear what I said just now?
Yes, sir.
Take that into consideration and make sure these boys are killing up one another, and you didn't let them or the person kill up one another. Those names will be coming back up because if you use an ID with them same names, and then you change your last name with them same names.
Yeah, thank you, caller. That's a real food for thought.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Good night.
Yes. You really did.
I'm still stuck on the 19. Did you say 85 or 95?
1985.
When will change happen? In 1985, you're making the same thing in 2022?
Oh, he said.
In 1985, he was making 250. He's talking about the increase. He's saying that they just talking about a 250 increase in 2022 when he made that in 1985.
Wow.
So they want us to believe that it's progression, but it's not progression.
No.
Ain't that progression?
Digress.
Wow.
We need the new Bahamas to come quicker
Yes.
and sooner than we.
I mean, 24 months. 24 months.
Wait. After 4 years, it may be too late, God forbid, but we do not have 4 years. We need an election to be called before.
No. He also spoke about the returns on VAT. You know, when I first found out that the big companies get the return and we don't, I feel as if that is a serious slap. That's a heavy kick. Because we're the ones who is keeping them going, but we're the ones who is getting like.
We get nothing. We get to spend our money for these companies.
Yes.
Pay back and get nothing back.
Yes.
All we get is more taxes heaped up on
Yes.
That's it.
So what happened to us? And I totally agree because, you know, it is sad to see. My thing is, if you want to copycat somebody, get the facts of what they're doing, why they're doing it, how they're doing it. The purpose of it correct. But don't come and tell me once again, I'm back in slavery with what I work for. I have to spend this money. Okay, because let's look at it. You must spend your money.
You have to.
You have to. You need your food and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, what is government giving you back? What are you getting back in your return? And on top of that, not only your return, they're now going to dry you out of the only thing that you can think about. That's NIB. Sorry to hit it again.
Well, you know, it was a choice, right? It was a choice between value-added tax and corporate tax. And they chose not to tax these companies and tax the poor people.
Wow.
You don't know that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Right.
But share some more light on this NIB. We have a special guest tonight. And you know, you all may know it as the man behind the movement. But you know what? I can let Penny talk to you all about him.
Good night once again. Our very first guest ever on the Talk That Show is a man who has traveled the world, has commanded global audiences. Yes. This man is one who is fearless, bold, and militant. No nonsense man, trained and disciplined in a number of areas. He is respected by most and honored by many. He is a stand friend, confidant, and brother. This man has a heart for the people of this country. He is passionate about the well-being of and state of this our Bahama land and its people. Many have tried to imitate him, but none can never duplicate him. He is none other than the one and only Mr. Lincoln Man.
Can we just talk? if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Yeah. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost.
And we are back with the man himself.
Yeah.
I know George Student. He has some names out there. He got close. Some names like Prime Minister of Facebook. Or what else is called? We know him as our fearless leader.
Yes.
Our president.
Yes.
And the next prime minister. Okay. Of this
Soon to be. Yeah. Soon to be.
I just need to know what y'all got in my glass.
You're not leaving yet. You're not making the.
You drinking or you thinking? Yeah, you can trust me.
I think him.
Mr. Bean, you know, we've been talking about NIV, we've been talking about immigration and crime. And I know you've been educating the Bahamian public on these three topics along with others. But these ones are more pressing because those are the ones affecting us. So what else you have to tell the Bahamian public, especially with NIV?
Listen, NIV is the crime of the century. That's the crime of the century.
Oh, okay.
So if you ever watched that series called Money Heist, that's NIV. The politicians have raped and robbed us as it relates to NIV. NIV is a total disgrace and charm. We showed the documents where the profits of NIV was increasing over the years. Then all of a sudden, they stopped saying what came in and what went out. They started to hide it. All right, there's Ingram who started to do that. All right, Ingram used to call pinning the teeth, but sound like Ingram was the thief. But the money started going missing, and strange things started happening under his administration. It continued under the Christie administration. Strange things were happening. They were buying houses with the money. You know, the money was being depleted, buying houses and reportedly buying houses owned by politicians. Mm-hmm. So what we suspect is that they would issue themselves crown land and then sell the crown land to NIV. Wow. Or issue themselves a property and then sell the property to NIV.
Wow. Wow.
This is the problem. All right. Oh, we got knocked off Facebook? Yeah. Oh my God.
I was just gonna write on the board. You can't comment. Wow.
No, that means we got knocked off. We continue talking.
That's what happened.
Let's see if we can fix that. These demons. We still live. Okay.
So, that's fine. They today want win, but they can't win. We can still educate the public. As long as y'all might not see us, but y'all can hear us. That's what we want. We want that message to get out there. Right. So as long as anybody can hear us, we can empower y'all with knowledge, because y'all know it's more what's better with that money. Knowledge, because knowledge is power. All right.
Right.
So and I do it's the crime of the century. And that crime of the century is committed by leaders that we put there. Mm-hmm. Leaders that were in control. And I want you to realize who was be the Minister of Finance. Mm. They don't ever put no Jimmy Kamliki or they always have their leaders as the Minister of Finance. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Pretty much. You're right.
Who's the Minister of Finance today?
That would be just say.
Is it not? That's the deputy prime minister?
Mhm.
No way.
Yeah, that's still leader.
Leadership.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, because normally it would be the prime minister.
Mhm.
But I guess minutes switch names up a bit. Then he put Peter.
Oh, my God.
What they call it?
Fly, Peter.
The chief, the chief book up. Peter know how to cook up some bucks.
Yeah, so they put these people in place to play around with the people's money. They cause us have to be now hustling and scraping for crumbs. When it should not be so.
But NIB contributions should be looked at as a deposit to our account.
Who can look at that?
Mhm.
Earns. But hey, now even though nobody looking at that, the benefit, nobody.
This is how it should be, but somebody needs to go to jail for our deposits. Our money, that's our savings account.
That's what it is. It's ours.
Who this
Let me do this. We're gonna end this and then we'll go live again. We're gonna end this and then we're gonna go live. So, if you're watching this, you're still on YouTube. I see people still on YouTube watching it. If you're watching this, the coalition page still up? Oh, wow. They tagging me. Okay, as soon as I said that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this and we're gonna start it again and call it part 2.
Correct.
All right, we're gonna end this and start again.